From the city of brotherly love, as we head inside Lincoln Financial Field, it is the middle game of a 3-game wild card set here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the final game of the NFC wild card side of the bracket, and it's the Philadelphia Eagles playing host to the San Francisco 49ers here on Sunday afternoon. Glad you're with us here from Philadelphia. If San Francisco wins this game, they will head to Seattle to take on the Seahawks for the third time this season. If Philadelphia wins, they will head to Chicago after their big win on the comeback against Green Bay, and that will send the Rams to Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. But that can be later decided. Right now, we've got football, and away we go from Philadelphia. San Francisco will start with the football, and they will begin just shy of the 25-yard line. So here comes Brock Purdy. A week ago, 8 days ago, they lost the NFC West Championship game to the Seattle Seahawks. Fell them down to the 6th seed, meaning they get a road date here with Philadelphia, and now if they win this game, they have to play the Seahawks for a third time this season, and for the second time in just 3 weeks. First down starting at the 25-yard line. They go play action to start the day, and he goes to the outside for Ricky Pearsall, who gets driven backwards by Cooper DeJean, and a pickup of 2 for Brock Purdy and company. That Seattle defense was a workhorse against this 49er offense in Week 18. 49ers 12-5 on the season. So much adversity this year, and yet they still found ways to win and get into the playoffs. Here's McCaffrey on second down, and McCaffrey takes it for about 5 yards, setting up third down here early for the 49er offense on their opening drive. There's Nick Sirianni. Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Not as good, a lot of people say, as last season, but they're looking to get back to the big dance. They played and represented the NFC for the last 3 years. Third down and 3 on the opening drive. Purdy to the outside. Pass is caught. Kendrick Bourne breaks a tackle, and he takes it across midfield before he's knocked down. Good play for San Francisco. And a first down for the 49ers, taking it into Eagles territory on drive number 1. First down ball at the 48-yard line, just across midfield here for San Francisco. Fake it to McCaffrey. Purdy got hit as he delivered it. He finds George Kittle for maybe a few yards up near the 45-yard line, and it's a pickup of 3 there for Brock Purdy. Eagles coming off of a loss against the Commanders. They already had their seed locked in, so they rested a lot of guys. So a lot of guys had a unconventional bye week into Week 18 coming into this wild card game for the Philadelphia defense. Purdy floats it to the outside. Beautifully placed ball. And that one is hauled in for a first down. Kendrick Bourne, his second catch on this opening drive. And the 49ers take it into field goal range. Philadelphia finished NFC East champions 11-6, a little bit of a down year in an easy division. Purdy taking a shot wide open. Touchdown San Francisco. And there was nobody near Jake Tunges, who made a name for himself this season with George Kittle dealing with injuries off and on, and Tunges was all alone to start the scoring here in Philly. So what a start for San Francisco. Opening drive touchdown, a bust in the coverage. Blankenship trying to discuss it as they head to the sideline, and San Francisco strikes very early here in Philadelphia. 7-0 San Francisco in the blink of an eye. Good drive. Touchdown throw to a wide open Tunges. 6 plays, 75 yards, and San Francisco opens the game out with a touchdown, and now we'll see how Nick Sirianni's offense, led by Jalen Hurts, will respond. Couple tough losses earlier in the season. The one that sticks out is the loss on a Thursday night in early October against the Giants. That was a bad loss for them. They played competitive with some teams, not so competitive with some others. They lost to Dallas this year, who's not in the playoffs. They lost to the Bears, who we've seen what they can do moving on to the divisional round. If Philadelphia wins, they will get a rematch with Chicago, who beat them earlier in the season. Here's Jalen Hurts coming out. 27-year-old Super Bowl champion last season. He's represented the NFC the last 3 years for Philadelphia. First down from the 32-yard line. Hurts over the middle, big hit on Saquon Barkley. And it's broken up. Good play defensively by San Francisco as they start off the game by pounding Saquon Barkley on the first play from scrimmage for Philly. This 49er team, so much adversity this season, ton of injuries on the defensive side. And on the offense, for that matter. Hurts on the move, going to run, and Jalen Hurts powers his way forward for a first down. Gain of 10 as he lowers his shoulder, and Jalen Hurts moves the sticks for Philly on offense. Biggest loss on that San Francisco defense was Fred Warner, the leader of that defense. He's out for the rest of the season, so we will not see him in the playoffs. Hurts on first down, swings it out to Barkley, and a good open field tackle on the perimeter by San Francisco, and that's a pickup of 5 for Saquon Barkley. To Mamador Lenore in on the tackle. Second and 5, Barkley on the ground this time. Barreled down at midfield, and now it'll be third down here for Philadelphia. Just a couple yards on the carry for Saquon Barkley. On third down, Barkley again bursts through the line and picks up a first down into San Francisco territory. So a lot of Saquon both in the air and on the ground, and Philadelphia moves the chains once again. On first down, Hurts spins away in the pocket and chucks it deep into the end zone. The pass broken up. Renardo Green back there in coverage. That was Saquon Barkley again, who he threw it deep to that time, and it falls incomplete. Second down. On second down, Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, Devontae Smith. And Smith takes it inside the 25, and a strike there from Jalen Hurts. First down, Philadelphia. First catch of the game for Devontae Smith. And Philadelphia looking to respond to the San Francisco touchdown. Good looking drive here from Philadelphia. Good throw there from Jalen Hurts that time. And the 49ers just outside the red zone where they need to guard their own end zone. First down ball at the 23. Hurts has all day, floats it up, and the pass is incomplete. Looking for Goddard, and it's second down. Good coverage there. D. Winters, the linebacker, is there in coverage for the 49ers, and it's second down. A lot of guys in the backfield now here for Philly. Running formation. And they give it to Barkley. And Barkley powers his way to the 20-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. Stout was there defensively on the tackle. Upton Stout, the 24-year-old, the little guy, 5'9", the rookie from Western Kentucky, makes the tackle on Barkley, and now a third down test here for Philly. Need to get to the 13-yard line to move the chains on third down and 7. Extra man on the blitz. Hurts fires wide open Goddard, and he takes it inside the 10. It's first and goal for Philadelphia. First catch of the game for Goddard, second target on this drive, and Philadelphia 5 yards away on their first drive. Empty backfield here for Jalen Hurts. First down and goal from the 5. Extra man on the blitz. Hurts fires, and it's dropped. Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith were in the same spot, and I believe that went off of Goddard's hands, and it brings up second and goal. From the 5, fake it to Barkley. Hurts out to his right, gonna run it, and Hurts takes it to the goal line. The ball came out. He did not cross the plane, and San Francisco falls on it. For now, it's a fumble and a 49er takeaway. DeMamador Lenore with the recovery. And Jalen Hurts will make sure he didn't cross the plane. It was very close. We saw a play similar to this in the Packers-Bears game where Christian Watson tried to flip into the end zone. He fumbled it. But the Packers were able to maintain possession. It looks like they're going to confirm this, and the 49ers take over. What a turn of events here early in this game. So the game's first turnover on a wacky play. San Francisco starts at the 20. And Purdy's going to throw on first down, has time, and dropped by Jawan Jennings. Crossing route over the middle. Jennings couldn't hang on to it, and it's second down. These playoffs got off to a very good start yesterday. On Saturday, the Rams-Panthers game came down to the wire. Panthers made it a game, in a game where they were favored, the Rams were favored by 10.5 points. And then everybody knows, as a big hit was delivered there by Cooper DeJean, setting up third down. Everybody knows about that Packers-Bears game, just adding another staple to that rivalry. Their third game in just over a month, and the Bears come from 18 points down to move on to the divisional round. If the Eagles win this game, they will play Chicago. San Francisco has a date with Seattle if they can get the win. On third down and 5, Purdy floats it up the sideline, got a man, Pearsall makes the catch over the shoulder. What a catch and what a throw. It's a first down into Philadelphia territory. And the 49ers are clicking on all cylinders to start this game. First down. Here is McCaffrey. Look at that acceleration across the 40-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Christian McCaffrey. Getting into the face of Cooper DeJean. High intensity in the playoffs. Two good teams looking to move on. The Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, looking to defend their title. McCaffrey again running right side, lowers his shoulder and gets close to a first down, but not quite there. It'll be third down and 1 here for San Francisco. Third down and a yard. This smells like Christian McCaffrey again. And they do give it to him again. His third straight carry, and he picks up a first down. He got barreled backwards on a big hit from Adoree Jackson, but not before. He moves the chains for San Francisco once again. And the 49ers have dominated this opening quarter. Philadelphia had a good-looking opening drive. Jalen Hurts fumbled it near the goal line, and San Francisco on the move once again. McCaffrey again, fourth straight carry, and he gets brought down from behind before he can get going. And he gets back to the line, and that's it. Jalen Phillips on the tackle. Second down. Second and 10, McCaffrey again. And Christian McCaffrey finds a good hole and a pickup to the 25-yard line, setting up third down and manageable. Third down and 2 here for San Francisco. First quarter quickly winding down, under 3 minutes to play. Third and 2. McCaffrey heads to the sideline for this play. Purdy over the middle. George Kittle the catch. And a first down into the red zone. George Kittle makes the catch, and San Francisco in striking distance into the red area. First down ball to the 17. To throw again. Purdy flushed out to his left, and Purdy's going to run it, and jumping on his back was Jalen Phillips. Second tackle on the drive for Phillips, the 6'5", 266-pound linebacker out of Miami. Going to be rooting for the Hurricanes in the national championship game against Indiana. He makes another tackle there, gain of 4 for Brock Purdy, second and 6. McCaffrey, big hole to the left, and McCaffrey for the touchdown. What a start for San Francisco. Big hole off the left side, and he goes untouched 13 yards out, and the 49ers add on to their lead. Christian McCaffrey over 1,200 yards in the regular season, rushing the football. He had 10 touchdowns on the ground, 7 through the air, 17 total. Number 18 comes in the wild card game, and it's 14-0 San Francisco. 11 plays, 80 yards, just under 6 minutes off the clock. And after that Jalen Hurts fumble right at the goal line, San Francisco marches the field again, and they take an early 14-0 lead here in Philly. And the defending Super Bowl champions will have to come from behind very quickly in this game. Pinheiro on to send it away here for San Francisco. And the return will bring him out just across the 25-yard line, and that's where Philadelphia will begin. They had an excellent drive brewing on their opening drive, but then they fumbled the football right at the goal line. And San Francisco took advantage of it, marched the field for another touchdown. Philadelphia in an early 14-0 hole after they marched the field and then gave it up. Final minute of the opening quarter, 51 seconds to play. Hurts on first down, over the middle, caught, no, big hit. Devontae Adams couldn't hang on, absolutely destroyed before he could make the catch. And that was Renardo Green making the hit, and it's second down. Second down for Philadelphia. Hurts sets up a screen for Barkley. Got a block out in front, and Saquon Barkley drives through Renardo Green and picks up a first down. Gain of 11. A lot of Saquon Barkley in the early going for Philadelphia. Barkley up the middle, hard hitting, and a pickup of 2. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks, who has had to take over a bigger role with the absence of Fred Warner. And that will take us down to the end of the opening quarter here in Philly. San Francisco off to a 14-0 start here in the city of brotherly love. The Eagles with the football looking to respond after a dreadful start to this game. Start of the second quarter, Eagles with the football. They have second down and 8 at their own 39. Hurts over the middle, errant throw. He was looking for Devontae Smith. In coverage, Marquez Siegel, and now third down. So third down here for Philadelphia, and they need to get to the 46. Straight drop back. Hurts stands in with time. Pocket breaking down, and he throws it out of bounds. Good coverage downfield by San Francisco. And Jalen Hurts forced to throw it away, and the Eagles will be forced to punt. And an excellent start for San Francisco on both offense and defense. So 1 first down, that's it for Philadelphia. And forced to punt it away. This one will go over his head and into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco will start at the 20-yard line. McCaffrey, 37 yards in that first quarter and a touchdown run. Excellent running back matchup between Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey in this game. And so far, it's advantage McCaffrey. He's got the touchdown. First down, San Francisco up 14-0 here in Philadelphia. Purdy pressured up the middle and dumped. Jalen Phillips comes in practically untouched. And the game first sack belongs to Philadelphia. Jalen Phillips, 6'5", 266. A couple times we've said his name already here in the early going. Second and long after the sack. Purdy over the middle into traffic. It's hauled in. Jawan Jennings back to the original line of scrimmage, and now third down. Third down and 10 here for San Francisco, looking to avoid a 3-and-out. And the Eagles defense looking to step up here and get their first stop of the game. On third down, Purdy has all day. Now flushed out to his right, hit as he throws, and incomplete. He wanted to take a shot. Falls at the feet of Pearsall, fourth down, and San Francisco goes 3-and-out. Eagles defense, their first stop of the game. Good coverage that time downfield by Philadelphia. And San Francisco forced to punt it away for the first time. Fielded inside the 35-yard line and returned out across the 40. So here comes Jalen Hurts. First drive looked good until the fumble. They had to punt it away there last time after picking up just 1 first down. Trailing by 2 touchdowns here in the early going. Philly needs a drive to gain some momentum back. Their defense got to stop. And now we'll see if the Philly offense can turn it on here at home. First down ball at the 41. Hurts steps through the pass rush and runs it for a few yards. Gain of 7 for Jalen Hurts. Again, nowhere to throw it downfield for Hurts. Makes the most of it. Gains 7 yards on first down, just shy of midfield. On second down, it's Barkley, and a good tackle up front by D. Winters. Maybe half a yard, and it's third down here for Philly. Third down and 2, just shy of midfield. So now Philadelphia looking to avoid a 3 and out. They have third down and 2. Here in front of this San Francisco defense, Jalen Hurts fires to the outside, and the pass is caught. Devontae Smith in traffic hangs on, and a first down for Philadelphia. He was working on Renardo Green, who has been active in this game, and Devontae Smith hangs on for a first down. So ball up to the 40-yard line on the edge of field goal range. Barkley right up the gut. Big hole for Barkley. And Saquon Barkley barrels his way inside the 25. And another first down for Philadelphia. 17 more yards there for the Eagles running back, number 26. With a good run there. On first down, Hurts fires outside and incomplete. Dallas Goedert, the intended receiver, and it's second down. On second down, Hurts to throw again, over the middle, caught. A.J. Brown takes it inside the 10, and it's first and goal for Philadelphia. First catch of the game for A.J. Brown, and he moves the chains and sets up first and goal to go. Philadelphia looking to get right back in this game. Empty backfield here for Hurts, first and goal from the 6. Hurts stands in underneath the Brown, and he is only able to get about a yard on a little drag route, second and goal. Second and goal, ball at the 5. Here's a toss, going to the far side of the field and taking it in for the touchdown. A.J. Dillon, the former Green Bay Packer, takes it in, and Philadelphia's on the board. Just won the foot race to the outside. First guy and only guy to get there for San Francisco was D. Winters, but it was too late. A.J. Dillon, first carry of the game, results in a touchdown. And Philadelphia's back in business. Jake Elliott on for the extra point, make it a 7-point game. One of the best kickers in the NFL adds the extra point, and it's 14-7. 8-play, 59-yard drive. And Philadelphia cashes in on their third drive of this game. Elliott sends it away for Philadelphia from inside the 5. The return, as he changes direction, will take him out across the 25. That's where San Francisco will begin after the return from Sky Moore. Brock Purdy will lead the 49ers out. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown for them. And they lead 14-7. Eagles cut into their lead a little bit. San Francisco needs to try to respond. 155 total yards of offense to Philadelphia's 139 for San Francisco. And on first down, Purdy on the move, dumps it out to the outside, and it's broken up by Cooper DeJean against Pearsall. And it's second down. Incomplete on first down, second down here for San Francisco. McCaffrey with a spin move and a first down. Good play there by Christian McCaffrey. He picks up 11 and moves the chains for San Francisco. Cooper DeJean in on the tackle. First down, Purdy gets rid of it quickly. Here's Pearsall. He can fly. Pearsall down the sideline and gone. Touchdown. What a strike by San Francisco. Just a simple out route. And Ricky Pearsall beats Mitchell and he flies down the sideline. The 25-year-old, 6'1", 189, his first touchdown of the season. Comes here in the wild card round, and San Francisco adds to their lead. Extra point up and good, and it's a 14-point lead right back for San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall with a huge play for the 49er offense. Pinheiro on to send it away here for San Francisco. 14-point lead right back for him. From inside the 5. And out across the 25 is where Philadelphia will begin. Good drive their previous time. The touchdown by A.J. Dillon. Then they saw their defense give up the big touchdown to Pearsall, and they're right back where they started, trailing by 14. First down, start of the drive at the 26-yard line. Here's Barkley on first down. Saquon Barkley into the secondary out across the 40. Good start to the drive for the Philly offense. Saquon Barkley bursts it for a good run. Empty backfield now here for Hurts on first down. Extra man on the blitz, a quick slant caught by Brown for no gain. He came right across the line of scrimmage for no pickup, and it's second down as we approach the halfway point and hit the halfway point of this second quarter. San Francisco leads 21-7 here on the road in Philly. On second down, Hurts fires, pass caught, Brown can't get away, and a good play by San Francisco. Third down. Looked for a moment like A.J. Brown might slip out of there, and he had a lot of room down the sideline. And instead, third down, pick up 5. Third down here for Philly, need to get to the Niners 48. Hurts fires, wide open, good catch by Goddard. And Dallas Goedert barrels his way out of bounds into San Francisco territory. First down and a third down conversion. 16 yards to the big tight end. First down, Philadelphia into San Francisco territory. Here is Hurts running the ball, running right side. Jalen Hurts for a first down inside the 25. And here come the Eagles right back down the field. Jalen Hurts, who ran the ball earlier in the game, that first drive of the game ended with a fumble at the goal line. And that's one of the big differences in this game. Might be the difference between a 7-point game and a 14-point game right now. First down at the 24. Hurts standing in, hit as he throws, caught, and a touchdown. Dallas Goedert. And what a play by Jalen Hurts. Hurts stood in there, he got hit, and he still fired a perfect ball to Dallas Goedert, and the Eagles are back in the end zone. He was working on Eric Kendricks, the linebacker. And that's a big drive for Philadelphia. We're starting to go back and forth here in this game. 7-point game again. 21-14, 6-play, 73-yard drive for Philadelphia. The touchdown catch and run by Dallas Goedert. Jake Elliott on to send it away again for Philadelphia. High-scoring start to this game from inside the 5. The return, big hit out across the 20-yard line, and that's where San Francisco will begin. Ricky Pearsall, the big touchdown on their last drive. Just 3 catches, 95 yards already, and the big touchdown of 62 yards. 21-14, San Francisco starting this drive at the 23, just over 5 minutes to go before halftime here at Lincoln Financial Field. 49ers playing for a date with Seattle. Eagles playing for a date with Chicago. And on first down, here's a screen for McCaffrey. Got to get going, and he cannot. Big hit on the outside, loss of 1 on the play. Good pursuit by Philadelphia. And it's second down and 11. On second down to the outside, and Pearsall, he's been busy, and he nearly burst it down the sideline again. Steps out of bounds just shy of the first, and now third down and short. Ricky Pearsall already over 100 yards receiving in this game. All the big boys in here on third down and 2. Here's a toss to McCaffrey, trying to get the edge, and he cannot. What a play in the backfield by Jalen Phillips. And it brings up fourth down, and San Francisco will be forced to punt. Phillips was the only guy there, and he brings down McCaffrey, and it's fourth down. And the Eagles defense gets the stop they needed. Their offense has a hot hand. And now Philadelphia with a chance to go down and tie this game before halftime. Niners punted away. Fair catch called for and taken in at the 23. And here comes Saquon Barkley and the Eagles offense. 47 yards on 7 carries for Saquon Barkley, averaging 6.7 yards per rush. And Philadelphia will set up shop down by 7 back at their own 23. On first down, Barkley, left side, and Saquon finds a hole, and Saquon has got a first down. On first down from the 36, Hurts got hit. Ball is out. They say it's incomplete. Second down. Second down here for Philly. Hurts sets up a screen for Barkley. Had a blocker in front. Barkley out of bounds. And it'll be third down and 4 here for Philadelphia. Third down and 4 here for the Eagles. Hurts fires down the seam, and this one is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Devontae Smith. And it's Lucas who draws it free to bring up fourth down. What a pass break up there by Lucas, forcing a punt here from Philadelphia. Fair catch over his head and bounding into the end zone. So San Francisco will come up out by 7. Purdy 13 of 16, just over 200 yards already, and a couple touchdowns. So 2:09 to go, one, maybe two plays here before the 2-minute warning. And San Francisco will look to add on to their lead here in San Francisco, or in Philadelphia rather, against the San Francisco defense. First down ball at the 20. McCaffrey. He's been busy in this game. He picks up 4 yards, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. San Francisco leads by 7. They have the football approaching halftime. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. San Francisco has a second down. All 3 timeouts remaining for both sides. Purdy flushed out, throws back across the middle, hauled in by Bourne. And he's just shy of the first. Cooper DeJean, the coverage, sets up third down and a yard. Third down and 1. Extra tight end in is Tunges, who has a touchdown in this game. Here's McCaffrey. He cuts it back and fights his way for a first down. Paid the price at the end of it. Big hit delivered by Jalen Carter, but a first down nonetheless for Christian McCaffrey. And the clock will tick down towards 1 minute to go. 49ers up to the ball quickly. Purdy. Pass is caught. Pearsall. And he adds on to his stats as he spin down into Eagle territory. Timeout San Francisco with 1:01 to go. And Ricky Pearsall is torching this Eagle secondary right now. First down San Francisco into Eagle territory. Here's a toss to McCaffrey. Cooper DeJean chasing him down, and he brings him down inbounds. Clock will continue to tick. San Francisco has 2 timeouts remaining, not spending them right now. They're on the verge of field goal range, but not quite there. Under 40 seconds to play. They're running it again. McCaffrey this time is stuffed, and San Francisco will take a timeout. Nolan Smith Jr. on the tackle. Timeout San Francisco, third down. They are not quite in field goal range yet. Interesting play calling here for the 49er offense. Third down and 10. Purdy looking downfield as to check it down to McCaffrey. Stays in bounds and gets a little bit of yardage to maybe set up a little bit of a closer field goal. They're at the 39. And I'm assuming they're going to let the clock wind down to let this be the final snap of the half. No, they're in punt formation. Wow. Interesting play calling by San Francisco. They punted away, not get into field goal range, and this punt will close out the half. We have a 7-point game at halftime at Lincoln Financial Field. 21-14, San Francisco with the lead. It is the start of the second half here on the final game on the NFC side of the bracket here of Wild Card Weekend. San Francisco with a 21-14 lead. If this score stands, San Francisco will be off to Seattle. Philadelphia looking to battle back for a date with Chicago in Soldier Field. We've still got a full half of football. San Francisco 7-point lead. Philadelphia will start with the football to begin the third quarter, and we are back underway here from the city of brotherly love. Philadelphia will start their first drive of the half at the 25. Saquon Barkley in that first half, 8 carries, 59 yards, averaged 7.3 yards a carry. And Philadelphia trying to go down, maybe tie this game up before San Francisco gets to touch it here in the second half. First down, San Francisco, starting at the 25. Hurts will throw with a deep drop. Pressure. Hurts floats it out of bounds. Good pressure that time by San Francisco on a deep drop, and now second down. Second down, ball at the 25. They empty the backfield here for Hurts. Quick throw, pass caught. Minimal pickup to Dotson, who makes the catch. Gain of 6, and now third down. So Philadelphia looking to avoid a 3-and-out to start the second half. San Francisco's defense looking to stand tall. Third down and 4. Play clock down to 5. Hurts quick throw, caught by Goddard. And here he goes. Dallas Goedert into San Francisco territory. On third down and 4, he picks up a lot more than that. And the Eagles move it in a big way. Dallas Goedert, who had a touchdown in that first half, one of the 2 touchdowns Philadelphia has, makes the catch there on third down, moves the chains into San Francisco territory. Another throw. Hurts, long throw to the sideline, caught by Smith, who reaches forward and picks up a first down. Devontae Smith picks up 10, and Philadelphia on the move inside the San Francisco 30. First down, Philadelphia on the move on the first drive of the second half. Here's Barkley. And Saquon Barkley spins and stays upright. Takes a hit near the 20-yard line and a pickup of 9 for Saquon. Good-looking drive here to start the second half for Philadelphia, looking to go down and tie this game up if they can get into the end zone. Second down. Hurts keeps it this time, running right side. Jalen Hurts, he dove forward inside the 15. It looked like if he turned that one upfield, he might be going into the end zone right now. But nonetheless, it's first down inside the 15 for Philadelphia. Eagles on the move, taking it into the red zone. Barkley up the middle, burst away, and Barkley takes it in. And Philadelphia's right back there. Second touchdown of the game for Philadelphia running the football, and Saquon Barkley takes it in, and we are an extra point away from a tie game to start the second half. Jake Elliott on for the extra point, trying to tie the game at 21, and he's good. Brand new ball game. Opening drive of the second half goes 7 plays for 76 yards. And we are right back where we started, even once again. Elliott sends it away back to San Francisco. From inside the 5. Sheds one tackle at the 20 and then brought down immediately. Here comes Ricky Pearsall, the first half of a lifetime. 5 catches, 129 yards. He had a 62-yard touchdown catch. And he'll look to continue that over here into the second half. Brock Purdy was good as well, over 200 yards already. And now they find themselves in a tie game at 21 with a trip to the divisional round hanging in the balance. Philadelphia just over 300 yards. San Francisco right there, just under 300. Purdy pressured, steps right through the pass rush, and Purdy picks up a first down. Gain of 11 for Brock Purdy and a first down run for him. A good start to the drive for San Francisco. Brock Purdy runs it for a first down. Purdy standing in, watch out, got a good block on the edge, but he can't escape Jalen Phillips. Another sack and a loss of 4 on Brock Purdy for Philadelphia's defense. Second and long. Purdy from the shotgun, fires on the run and completes to Kittle for a first down to the 45-yard line. 16-yard completion on second and long, and Purdy with an absolute dart firing it on the run. First down ball at the 45, extra tight end into the left. McCaffrey right up the middle, here he goes. Christian McCaffrey drugged down inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle from Sidney Brown, and McCaffrey bursts it deep into Philadelphia territory. And here comes San Francisco in response to start the second half. McCaffrey again. This time he can't get really across the line. Brought down immediately. Good play by Jahad Campbell. Gain of just 1 for McCaffrey brings up second down. McCaffrey lines up to the far side, emptying the backfield here for Purdy, who has all day and fires to Tunges, who makes the catch to bring up third down. Gain of 5 there for Tunges. Third down here for San Francisco. Empty backfield once again for Purdy. And on third down, Purdy pressured, and it's incomplete. Tried to set up a screen to Juwan Jennings. And Philadelphia interrupts that immediately. It brings up fourth down and decision time here for the 49ers. And they're going to send the field goal unit out to try to give them the lead back. 39 yards, and it is through. And San Francisco takes the lead back here in in Philadelphia. So the Eagles score a touchdown on their first drive of the second half, countered by a field goal for San Francisco, who jumps back in front just about halfway through this third quarter of play in the wild card round. Pinheiro to send it away for San Francisco. Return will start inside the 10-yard line, and it will be returned just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Saquon Barkley and company, 83 rushing yards for him on 10 carries, 8.3 yards a carry, and a touchdown run their previous drive out. Philadelphia with 2 rushing touchdowns compared to 1 passing from Jalen Hurts. A.J. Dillon has the other one besides Barkley, and Dallas Goedert has the receiving score. Philadelphia will start this drive at the 27-yard line, trailing by 3. Here's Barkley up the middle, another big hole. Saquon Barkley exploding over 100 yards to the 45. And these two running backs just competing against one each other right now. First down, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with the hot hand. Hurts to throw here to Barkley, who makes the catch, and a 5-yard pickup to midfield. Second and 5. Extra tight end into the left and in motion. Barkley hit and dropped in the backfield. Third down coming up. Third down at 6 here for Philadelphia, loss of 1. And now this feels like a big play in this game, a big third down here right around midfield. They need to get to the San Francisco 45. And on third down, Hurts steps right through the pass rush, and here he goes. First down run, Jalen Hurts. Into San Francisco territory out across the 40, and Philadelphia keeps the drive alive, courtesy of Jalen Hurts running the football. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts is pressured and sacked. The pressure right away by San Francisco's Jordan Elliott, and it's a loss of 6 on first down. He came slicing in very quickly, and Jalen Hurts had no chance. And now Philadelphia behind the chains at second down and long. Quick throw, pass caught. Devontae Smith sets up a more manageable third down. Still won't be easy, though. It'll be third down and 7 at the 37. On the verge of field goal range for Elliott, who definitely has the leg to get it in from here. But Philadelphia not eyeing a field goal at the moment. Third down. Extra man on the blitz. Eagles pick it up. Hurts fires, and it's picked off. Intercepted. And San Francisco takes over. Jason Pinnock with the pick. And the second Jalen Hurts turnover of the afternoon. jumped right in front of Saquon Barkley. And San Francisco will take over with a 3-point lead. And here comes Brock Purdy. Over 200 yards in the game for him. Christian McCaffrey having a good game. Ricky Pearsall is having a career day, scoring his first touchdown of the season here in the playoffs on a 62-yard catch and run earlier. And now San Francisco, after the interception, take over at the 33. Second turnover for Philadelphia. Watch out on the play fake. Purdy didn't fool anybody. Jalen Phillips again. And it's a loss of 7 on first down. Good play defensively. Jalen Phillips, who had 5 sacks in the regular season, is getting home to Purdy often in this game. Second down, another pressure, and another sack. This time it's Jalen Carter. And it's third and even longer now. Just the 4th sack of the season for Carter. The big boy, 6'3", 314. Just demolished Brock Purdy, and now third down and long. Third down and a mile, and this is where pass rushers love to go after the quarterback. Good protection this time for a moment. Third straight sack. Moro Ajomo with the sack. 3 straight sacks, and it's fourth down and a mile. Seventh sack of the year for Ajomo. The 24-year-old out of Texas gets home. 3 straight sacks for Philadelphia, fourth down and long. And what a response by the Philadelphia defense after the San Francisco interception. So the San Francisco offense will have to punt it away, and he's going to have to let it go around his own goal line. Gets it away clean. Philadelphia should start with pretty good field position. Fielded at the 36 and returned out across the 45. Short field in front of Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 100 yards even on the ground, and a touchdown run on just 12 carries. Saquon Barkley has been electric for Philadelphia. They trail by 3. Short field in front of them. Minute 51 to go in the third. 24-21 San Francisco. First down, Philadelphia, play action. Hurts to the outside, caught by Barkley, and Saquon Barkley lowers his shoulder, and Barkley's got a first down. He is torching the San Francisco defense right now. First down. And they are already on the verge of field goal range here for Elliott. First down to the 41. Barkley, it's stuffed up front. Under a minute to go now here in the third. Philadelphia in striking distance. Here is Smith. Good play there defensively by San Francisco. Third down coming up. Philadelphia in Jake Elliott's field goal range. Field goal would tie it as the third quarter winds towards a close. Philly doesn't even need to snap this if they don't want to. And they do not. End of 3 from Philadelphia. 3-point San Francisco lead. Philly with the ball in striking distance. Big third down on the other side. Start of the fourth quarter here from Philadelphia. 3-point deficit for the Eagles with the football. And it's 3rd down and 6. Hurts stands in. Good protection up front. Fires pass caught but short of the first down. A.J. Brown. Chase Lucas there in coverage. Ball at the 35, and here comes Elliott for a would-be game-tying field goal. He has plenty of leg. He's been an excellent kicker for Philadelphia. And this one to tie it from distance. Oh, it's blocked! San Francisco gets through to block it, and they're going to take over at midfield. Right up the gut. And San Francisco takes over another stop. It was Gross Matos who comes in for the block. And San Francisco on special teams stops Philadelphia again. Wow. And San Francisco maintains the lead. They start at midfield. Right up the gut, untouched. Unbelievable. 3rd Philadelphia turnover. And San Francisco will start at midfield. Purdy, quick throw, pass, caught, Bourne for nothing. He reset the forward progress after he broke the initial tackle, and it goes for no gain. So Philadelphia continues to shoot themselves in the foot. They've left at least 10 points out there. You have to go back to the very first drive of the game. Jalen Hurts fumbled it at the 1-yard line en route to the end zone, and now a blocked field goal moments ago. Leaves another 3 potentially on the board. Purdy to the outside of McCaffrey, and that goes nowhere. And this Philadelphia defense responding well to adversity, trying to keep Philadelphia in this game. And now 3rd down and 10. San Francisco hasn't got anything on the last 2 plays after the block kick. Empty backfield here for Purdy, 3rd down and 10. A pump fake by Purdy. A launch by Purdy. Down the field, McCaffrey, incomplete. Gamble was back there, took the feet out from under him as the ball got there. And San Francisco cannot take advantage of good field position. San Francisco punts it away. This one will go over his head and stall just into the end zone. So new life for Philadelphia. Shooting themselves in the foot. It hasn't hurt them yet. 13 carries, 100 yards for Saquon. And Philadelphia continues to stay in this game thanks to their defense. Their offense has turned the ball over 3 times. But they still find themselves within 3 and a chance to go down and tie or take the lead. Hurts gets rid of it to Smith, who couldn't spin away. Gain of 6 for Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts ends up on his back. Second down, Philadelphia. Just over 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Barkley. Saquon Barkley barreling his way forward. First down run. Out across the 30-yard line, and the excellent afternoon continues for Saquon. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts underneath, wide open Dotson. First down, catch and run. Just across the 45-yard line, in Philadelphia with a couple of good plays, back-to-back first downs. They are right around midfield again. Looking to finish a drive strong here in the second half. Barkley. Few yards up the middle to around midfield, 4 yards on the pickup. Nick Sirianni, his team hasn't played a very clean game. They still find themselves within 3. They had the touchdown to start the second half to tie the game, and they haven't scored since. Empty backfield here for Hurts on second down. Extra man comes late. Hurts gets rid of it. Pass is caught by A.J. Brown, who backpedals his way for a first down. Upton stout the coverage. Couldn't contain Brown before he gets the first down. 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Extra tight end into the right side. Give it to Barkley. Lowers his shoulder, continues to run, and Saquon Barkley with a tough 7 yards. And they take it into Elliott's field goal range again. Seven-yard run for Philadelphia. Blitz is coming, and here's wide open Goddard. First down inside the 30. Beautiful play call against the blitz, and Philadelphia takes it inside the San Francisco 30-yard line. First down ball at the 26. Barkley left side. Saquon Barkley inside the 10. And it's first and goal for Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley torching the San Francisco defense. And Philadelphia knocking on the door. First and goal ball at the 9. Under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Hurts pulls it out. Here's Calcaterra, and he takes it in for the touchdown. And Philadelphia leads for the first time in this game. Beautiful design on the RPO, and Calcaterra was all alone. So we have an Eagle touchdown from A.J. Dillon in this game, the backup running back. And now Calcaterra, the backup tight end. And Philadelphia leads for the first time this afternoon. Calcaterra came into this game with just 9 catches on the season, 1 touchdown, and his longest catch was 16 yards. He just scored his second touchdown of the season. And he puts Philadelphia in front here in the playoffs. 28-24. Just under halfway through this fourth quarter. Sean McVay looking on for the Rams, seeing who they will play with the result of this game. Got the battle of the brains. Nick Sirianni coaching the Philadelphia side into the lead right now. And Kyle Shanahan looking to play from behind here in the fourth quarter, trailing by 4. Here comes Brock Purdy. 7:40 to go in regulation. San Francisco trails for the first time in this game. Their offense has struggled here in the second half. They've had as much of a 14-point lead in this game. Philadelphia now leads by 4. First down starting at the 26. Purdy under pressure, and Purdy gonna go down again. That's the 4th straight play if you go back to the previous drive with a sack for Philadelphia. And it's Jalen Carter again. 4 straight sacks on 4 straight plays for Philadelphia. A banged up offensive line up front. Trent Williams is back, but is he 100%? Over halfway through the fourth quarter now, and it's second and long for San Francisco. Second down and long. Purdy. McCaffrey can't handle it. And now third down and long. That throw was behind McCaffrey. And now third down and a mile. And Philadelphia has taken over the momentum in this game. San Francisco needs to get the ball all the way up to the 35. On third down and long. Purdy has time, floats it up, deep downfield. Jump ball knocked away. Quinyon Mitchell against Kendrick Bourne. And San Francisco goes 3 and out. San Francisco wanted to punt it away. They have to rely on their defense now, trailing by 4. The return for Philadelphia to the outside, just shy of the 40. And here comes Jalen Hurts. Excellent drive their last time. They've stayed in this game despite the miscues, 3 of them. 3 turnovers in this game, including a Hurts fumble and a Hurts interception. The blocked field goal here early in the fourth quarter did not come back to bite them. And Philadelphia has the lead and the football, 6:46 to go in a 4-point game. Barkley stuffed at the line, no gain. San Francisco with a good pursuit, tackled by a number of 49er defenders, and it's second down. Philadelphia, well over 400 total yards of offense in this game. On second down, Hurts pressured up the middle. That ball got tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Third down. And the clock stops with 6:07 to go. And Jalen Hurts lucky that wasn't their 4th turnover of this game. Third down and 10 for Philadelphia. Big play for San Francisco defensively. And on third down, Hurts has all day. Fires, and it's overthrown, incomplete. And San Francisco's defense gets a much-needed 3 and out. And he had A.J. Brown open. Nick Sirianni can't believe it on the sideline. Brock Purdy looking on for another chance at redemption. 6:02 to go. Philadelphia on to punt it away. Booming punt. Fielded at the 11-yard line and returned out across the 20 by Sky Moore. So here comes San Francisco back out. They trail by 4. Brock Purdy looking to have some fourth quarter magic. Coming off of a game where they struggled against Seattle's defense. 2 games ago against Chicago as a shootout where Purdy had the magic at the end of the fourth quarter and won that game for San Francisco over Chicago. And now trying to do it here in the playoffs. Under 6 minutes to go, trailing by 4. First down, start of the drive at the 22. Purdy. Pass is caught. That is Jawan Jennings, who has been seldomly used in this game. He picks up 8 to the 30-yard line. Not a lot of action for Jawan Jennings. The receiving game has been dominated by Ricky Pearsall, who hasn't had much action here in the second half. San Francisco's offense has been very quiet here in the second half of play. On the bootleg, Purdy fires, and he's got Pearsall right on cue. And Ricky Pearsall gets a first down inside the 45. Beautiful throw there by Brock Purdy on the run. And San Francisco's got it around midfield. Under 5 to go. First down ball at the 47-yard line. McCaffrey running right side. There goes McCaffrey making moves down the field. And he takes it into Philadelphia territory. Inside the 30-yard line. What a game for Christian McCaffrey. Both of these running backs with Barkley and McCaffrey on either side dominating these defenses right now. And San Francisco is moving. Under 4 minutes to go in a 4-point game. Fake it to McCaffrey this time. Dump it off to him in the flat. And he tries to back his way for some yardage. Picks up only 3. Cooper DeJean, the tackle, along with Quinion Mitchell. Second down. Second down and 7. Looks like man coverage here for Philadelphia. On second down, McCaffrey. Little bit of yardage, sets up third down. Ball right at the 20-yard line. And now a big third down in this game as we approach the 3-minute mark to go in the fourth. It's third down and 3 for San Francisco. They need just across the 17. On third down, Purdy is stopped on the blitz. Cooper DeJean was there in coverage, and the sack is made by Zach Bond. And now fourth down for San Francisco. And you have to go for this down by 4. Fourth and 9, potentially the game on the line. They don't have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. They do. On fourth down, Purdy floats it, end zone, incomplete. And Philadelphia takes over at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles are 2 minutes away. This game is not over. San Francisco has all 3 timeouts. But it's in the hands of the Eagles. They lead by 4, 2 minutes to go. And they have the hottest man on the planet right now, Saquon Barkley, who might run it 3 straight plays. Nope, they're going to throw it. And they set up a screen for Barkley. Saquon Barkley, first down. Timeout San Francisco, 1:53 to go, and the Eagles move the chains. And it gets that much tougher for the 49ers. So San Francisco gave up the only first down they can. Another first down will end the game for Philadelphia. San Francisco with 2 timeouts remaining. Barkley, another decent hole. Takes it inside the 40. Timeout San Francisco. 2nd and 5 after a pickup of 5. What a game this has been from Philadelphia. The Eagles haven't led until the 4th quarter. 3 turnovers for the Eagles. Didn't haunt them, and they are 1:49 away from the division round. But they need to get past this last defensive possession for San Francisco. A.J. Brown can't go anywhere. Timeout San Francisco. They cannot stop the clock any longer. And it comes down to a third down for San Francisco's season. It's 3rd and 4. If Philadelphia converts this first down, the game will be over. If San Francisco gets a stop, theoretically they will get the ball back with very little time in need of a touchdown. Philadelphia 4 yards away from knocking out the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to throw it. Hurts looking to put him away, and it's incomplete. What a defensive play. And Philadelphia elects to throw the ball there on third down. It's knocked away by Demomidor Lenore, and that stops the clock with 1:42 to go, and it gives San Francisco about 45 more free seconds to work with. Returnable punt, fielded at the 11-yard line. Sky Moore to the 20. So San Francisco, led by Brock Purdy. 1:34 to go. In need of a touchdown. No timeouts remaining. And a trip to the divisional round hangs in the balance for both of these teams in the next 94 seconds. First down, San Francisco, minute 34 to go in the game. Purdy underneath, that's not going to get it done. Jawan Jennings for just 2. And the clock will start to tick down on San Francisco. '49ers looking to scramble to the ball. Just over a minute to play, second down. Purdy fires again underneath. Kendrick Bourne makes the catch, and they've only gotten 4 yards in the last 2 plays. And now we're down to a minute to go and counting. They need to throw the ball down the field. They need a touchdown. And they're still 76 yards away from that. It's third down and 6. We're under 50 seconds to go. Purdy on third down. On the move. Fires, and the pass is incomplete for Pearsall. It comes down to a fourth down. Zach Baugh on the defense. It's fourth down, and the game and the season on the line for San Francisco. It all comes down to this. Fourth down and 6. Purdy steps up, fires, pass, incomplete. No, he caught it. Jawan Jennings with the catch, and the game's still alive. But now San Francisco's got to hurry. We're down to under 30 seconds to play, and the clock continues to tick. And San Francisco taking a long time to get up the ball, down to 21 seconds and counting. Still a long way to go, 65 yards away. Still haven't snapped it as we're under 15. Purdy standing in. Purdy floats it out of bounds with 8 seconds left. That took a long time. And now San Francisco might only get one shot at this. And high five starting to happen on the Philadelphia sideline. We've got 8 seconds left. See how San Francisco wants to approach this. Purdy. This is going to be a shot downfield, and the pass is broken up. And with 2 seconds to go, we'll get one more snap. The season comes down to one final play for both of these teams. A trip to the divisional round hangs in the balance. One play to decide it. Season on the line for both of these teams. Final play of the game. Purdy steps up, chucks it deep. Final play of the game is intercepted. And Philadelphia has a date with Chicago in the divisional round. Marcus Epps with the pick, he calls game. And Philadelphia comes from behind to defeat San Francisco in the wild card. Philadelphia will head to Chicago to take on the Bears in the divisional round. The Los Angeles Rams will now take on the Seahawks in Seattle. And what a game from Philadelphia here in the wild card. All of these games in the playoffs have been excellent to this point. And Philadelphia comes from behind, takes their first lead in the fourth quarter and win it 28-24 over San Francisco. The Eagles are moving on to the divisional round. San Francisco going home after a wild card defeat here in Philadelphia.